Also, I'm using my voice now, jump scare. I feel like it's just a bit easier to talk a little bit while I'm trying to post in places, but I hope y'all are doing awesome tonight, by the way. What do you call it? But yes, I'm still streaming, just to clarify, so. That is kind of funny, though. I can understand that, though. The title does make it sound like it, but I promise, no, I'm still streaming, homies. I'm just making sure some stuff is good real quick before I get on over here. I need to pop chat out for both the things. I'm debating if I should post and tell people that, like, I'm live on some other platforms, but I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. Memories we hold, failing the past. Now we're together. This song is such a fire banger, bro. Alright, don't worry. I will check in just a second, homies. See, I need prayer hardcore tonight for lately. Yeah, definitely. I don't mind praying for you. Here, I'm gonna get this done real quick and we'll pray for you on stream. Here, I don't mind. Let's see. So, song is hard. It's a lot of fun though. Yeah, Hollow Knight when I played it was hard, but I'm guessing with the different combat with how Hornet plays, I'm guessing she's probably a bit harder to play. So, because I remember I saw a review and somebody was complaining about how hard it was, and I was like, yeah, Hollow Knight's a bit on par with that. So, it's harder than Hollow Knight. Yeah, I can understand that, because I know Hollow Knight he's got a very linear system where it's like sword, like you're swinging stuff. I don't know the whole grapple thing and stuff like that for Hornet and stuff, so. But at some point I might play on a chill stream. I'll play some Silk Song, but I also played Hollow Knight off stream, so I don't know if I'll be playing Silk Song on stream. But if I do, it's like it'll be like more of on chill stream stuff probably. Playing on Switch too. I have the extra stuff that's exclusive. Oh, I didn't even know that there was exclusive stuff for that. That's cool. I've been having a hard time with my intestinal tract, stomach, colon. Okay, I got you, homie. Now I know it's not a fun thing to ask usually, but have you went to the doctor about it by any chance? Let me oh, I can't remember what I was gonna do. Yeah, let me post on here real quick and then we can. You have what did the doctor say? It was just there was nothing wrong, or was it just like or is it something that's like consistently been having problems? Because if it's a thing that's been consistently having problems, I'm hoping that they're able to give some things to fix it. Oh, I got you, homie. I'm sorry you have that going on for you. I know that, like, well, it's kind of a gooey word to be saying. I've had some family members that have needed to have a colonoscopy, and I didn't know what that was until a few years ago. But like, if they're gonna do that to you, I can totally understand the like apprehension and stuff like that for sure. Because that usually when stuff like that happens, more than likely it ends up being the leading towards the colonoscopy thing, if that makes sense. But yeah, definitely be praying for you in just a second then, because I'm almost done real quick with this thing, and then we'll pray for you. No one else better be. Song is so good. He is you, always and forever. He is me, forever what I say. I'm almost done, homie. Sorry about this. Let's see. I take a ton of meds. Oh. Had 3. I'm so sorry you've been dealing with that, homie. I got you. Yeah, we'll pray for you real quick here. I'm gonna post this thing and then we'll pray. I've had a couple family members of mine have had a colonoscopy and stuff like that, and just that alone already was just like a hard time for them. So I can understand, like, especially in your case, like you'd mentioned, having multiple. That's definitely something strong. Here, let's go on over here real quick. Alright, I'm done. Soulbound, you also said, I also did a playthrough of Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Cool, I saw Cherry play a little bit of that game. It looks pretty cool. If you have that on your radar, you should totally play. I actually have only seen a little bit of gameplay of the original 3rd game. And I've seen a little tiny bit of the beginning because I watched Cherry play a bit of it. So it's pretty cool so far. I definitely, if I get the money for it, I'd love to try that out on stream. Okay, let's go over here. Hello, homies. I hope you're doing rad. I kind of feel like I'm a little dark today. I feel like that's because of the lighting. I don't know, but like, we're gonna stop it real quick right here. And we're gonna pray real quick for the homie Roxy real quick. So hold on just a second. And then I'm gonna give y'all some updates real quick, and then we'll probably jump into Paper Mario. But what do you call it? I'll talk about that in a second. What I'm gonna talk about. But then I'll read what y'all gotta say real quick. I just want to pray real quick. Alrighty. So here we go. Yeah, you got something torn. Okay, so we'll pray over that real quick here. Let's pray real quick. Lord, thank you for all that you do. Lord, we just ask that you be with the homie Roxy here, Lord, and that you just help her with the things that have been going on, Lord, in regards to just everything going on, especially within the bowels, Lord. I know it's like for some people it may be kind of goofy to even say that, but God, I just ask that you heal her, Lord, with what's going on here, Lord. Lord, it's obviously not only just not a fun way of feeling things, but it's it might be like there's I would say that's just like an agonizing feeling, Lord, or it's just completely uncomfortable. So Lord, I just ask that you just continue to help her as she's trying to get better, and just ask that you just continue to help the doctors also help her understand, and just with the things that she's struggling with within this. Lord, I ask that you just help her stay strong in the midst of the suffering, Lord, and that at the end of the day, Lord, we just ask that there's healing, Lord, within this. So, Lord, we just love you and thank you. Ask that you just help her know that you've got this all under control, Lord, and that, Lord, at the end of the day, you have a purpose for the things that we go through, Lord. So I love you and we thank you, and ask that you just continue to uplift her, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you, God. Love you, Lord. Amen. Alrighty. Let's see. I'll get the music back on as well. But yeah, I'm sorry you've been dealing with that, by the way, homie. I know it's not very fun at all. Especially just with everything going on. But yeah, definitely. I'll definitely be remembering that though, for praying for you, because I'm gonna be real with you. I get going through suffering, not necessarily in that field, but I understand going through some crud in life is not fun. I got you. There is zero change between the two versions of the game. Well, that's cool. That's awesome then. I also heard that they added a couple things that it's still in the game, but like they've expounded on it more from what I've heard. It is what it is. It's caused by eating garbage food. I understand that too, so I get that. Yeah. It's not good to keep eating garbage food, and I'm sure that's already self-explanatory. In regards to some updates, by the way, I have to eat a ton healthier, understandable. I've been starting to get those factor meals, by the way. I'm not sponsored, but those factor meals have helped me a lot. I ate them for like a week straight, and it just helped me feel better inwardly. So, I think that's really cool. So, see, it's a shot-for-shot remake with only changes being the control schemes and the graphics. Interesting. Also, hiya, Ping. How you doing tonight, homie? I saw a video of, like, some vampire hunter thing on there from the game. So, I like that. It's not like to say that it's, like, a, you know, an exact, like, it's not, it's more of, like, when I say that, it's more of, like, it's, apparently that was still in the original, but, like, it was more expounded on, as in, like, it looks like it's like some Dark Souls type beat game or something like that. So like that's one of those things I'm talking about, is that like it's the gameplay is a lot more beefed up is what it seemed like. But yeah, I could be wrong about that, but that's just kind of what I was talking about. Doing good. I'm glad you're doing good, by the way, Ping. That's awesome, homie. Let's see, the vampire hunter thing was in the original game as well. No, that's what I heard. I just heard that the way that they did about the vampire hunter is a lot different, though. Like, not different in a bad way, but, like, they made it really cool is what I heard. Hey, I need to go to bed because my tummy hurts. Bad time. No problem, homie. Hey, have a good night, homie, and I'm sorry that your stomach's been dealing with that. And no, you're all good, homie. No problem at all. To give you guys the update as well, by the way, of what I was going to talk about, I'm going to go get my collarbone checked tomorrow. just because for some of you don't know, I was in an accident about last week, and I just came back to streaming this week. So I'm still kind of recovering. So I still have a lot of my bruises are pretty much healed. I still have some here. My collarbone's the main thing that's like really rocking me. And so I'm gonna get it checked, see if I can get it checked tomorrow, just because there's just a lot of like pain, especially like right in this area. So yeah. What the heck happened, bro? I got into an accident with my Meemaw and our friend, because the interstate was kind of wild, and we rear-ended somebody trying to dodge them. Not that we were like speeding like crazy or anything like that, but so we slammed into somebody, and then the seatbelt caught me pretty good. So a lot of the seatbelt stuff that I had is pretty much gone now. But even I had like a burn abrasion up here, but the burn's gone, or the redness is gone, and now it's just like I like pain here. So I don't know if my collarbone's broken or not. If it is, I've been toughing it through, but sleeping sucks. I'm just gonna tell you right off the bat. But other than that, I am a-okay for the most part. My Meemaw got it worse. She ended up having her leg broken in 2 places, and then they found out her wrist was broken and her kneecap was broken as well. So it was a lot of stuff. So these homies think they're going outside. They ain't going to. I already let them out, so it's pretty wild. I don't know if you'll be able to see or not, but yeah, you can't see them. But there's a homie behind me, I ain't gonna lie. But she's doing well. She got moved to a retirement/rehab home quite recently, so I'm gonna call her at some point. My main thing is like I'm gonna probably just call her tomorrow and then go see the doctor tomorrow, whichever order that is, and just to see what's up with this, because this entire area kind of isn't feeling the best. So, and I've been taking ibuprofen for the last week, and it's still seems to be having a problem up in this area here. So I just want to go get checked and get x-rayed, because they didn't find out my Meemaw's wrist was broken or her kneecap was broken until after they had already x-rayed and stuff. So I heard some like weird like noise. That was really weird. I'm hoping nobody threw up. Sure hope not. And also, when I was driving, oh my lord, I hate driving right now. There was also a dude that, like this morning, y'all, I'm not even lying. This morning, some dude was driving on the wrong side of the road for like at least a good 5 seconds. And I was just like, you're literally giving me like accident PTSD like right now. And I was like, I verbally was sitting out like, get on your side of the road. Like it was just like, it baffles me, and I'm not trying to be mean, but it baffles me how bad people are at driving. And here's the thing, right? I am someone who makes some very dumb decisions driving sometimes, but even then, like, I've never been in an accident, nor do I like text and drive and stuff. But I never in my life do I drive on the wrong side of the road. It baffles me that people lack the self-awareness sometimes. I don't understand why. If there was just a glimmer of self-awareness and like the dangers of doing things while driving, I think a lot of people would just stop doing it. You know what I mean? In general. And it's like, for example, what do you call it? Like the whole texting and driving thing. I'm not trying to be mean when I say this, but texting and driving is the dumbest thing you can do on the planet. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm not trying to be hateful, but if you text and drive, you are literally asking yourself for an accident or killing somebody. Like that is, we live in an age now with technology where like you can use your voice to like send texts with your voice while not keeping your eyes off the road, and you can call people, like, you know what I mean? Like you choosing to text and drive, and I'm talking about conversations. I'm not talking about texting okay or anything like that. Even then, that's still iffy, but it just blows my mind that happens. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened and that's why we got in the wreck, but it made me think about that a lot, you know. You can handle it. Take Tylenol with the ibuprofen. It helps more, to be honest. I got you. I might, but I don't know. it depends, because I don't want to mix too much stuff in me, if that makes sense. But I want to get my torso, or not my torso, but my collarbone checked just in case, because it has been causing me problems for like a good week or so, a week and a half now, and I just want to make sure it's okay, and like if there's any proper care I need to take with my collarbone. And so that's like a big thing. So I'll wait before I start mixing it. But if I'm able to like do that and the doctor's okay with it, then I'm okay with it. You know, I have to do the regimen when I have pain. I got you, homie. I guess in that case I want to be careful. You know what I mean? Okay, I got you. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. If you got your doctor approved it, that's awesome. All right. I think in my case, I just want to make sure my doctor's okay with it, because it might be a bit different in my case for it. So, especially since I've been having ibuprofen for a while. Dislike driving. Well, I can understand that. It is. I love to drive. I think it's great. It's more of when other people are driving. It's like I gotta trust the road with a random person I don't know. You know what I mean? So, also, hiya, Red Dress. How you doing tonight, homie? And I am doing mighty majestic. My collarbone just hurts is all. So I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's broken or not, but I'm gonna try to go and check it out tomorrow. Just offering suggestions. No, you are a-okay, homie. I appreciate it. I want to make sure with my doctor first about it, but and I think that's a pretty alright suggestion, because I do use ibuprofen and stuff. So I try not to rely too much on it, just because I know that too much ibuprofen can do some real bad stuff to your kidneys if you use too much of it, for example, you know? Excuse me. But yeah, you're a-okay. I appreciate the suggestion. That's something I might bring up to my doctor and be like, hey, like, would it be good if I mix this with Tylenol, for example, you know? And no, you're a-okay, homie. I hope you have a good night, and I hope your stomach starts feeling better, homie. So, but I appreciate you checking in and making sure as well, homie. You're good. I see, gotcha. I've heard collarbone is a bad injury to have. It is. In this case, I know for sure a seatbelt contusion caused this. Like I flung forward and the seatbelt was right there, and so I had a burn here. And then after a while, like even when I was on the ground, this here was always hurting, and then like. The EMS guy that was kind of taking me, he's like, yeah, it could be fractured, basically, because I was saying it was a sharp pain. So there's a good chance it's fractured here. I'm not sure. So yeah, that's a fun thing to do. You know what I mean? I've been dealing with this for the last week. That's one of those things where I'm like, I have to be careful in that. I'm trying not to lift big, heavy things. The only things I'll lift are maybe a plate or maybe a small lamp, something like that. But also, hiya, Biscuit Baby, how you doing tonight, homie? But yeah, it's not a fun injury to have, so I'm hoping it's not broken. But if it is, it's not to the point to where I can't function. I can walk around and stuff. I probably just need to be careful. Dude, homie just found some keys in the, like, dude, that's crazy. Found some dang keys, it's wild. Also have a good night, Roxy. Thanks for being here, homie. Just take a small amount, but do your doctor suggests. Alright, yeah, I appreciate it, homie. Thank you, homie. I will definitely have to make sure. And insurance stuff is kind of wild with it too, because I don't have the insurance at the moment. However, I'm going to be making some, or I've got to get some insurance information done for my job. However, my job won't cover that because I had my accident before insurance would carry into things. So that stinks, but it's like it's whatever, you know. It's so I need to fill out some insurance paper stuff and get that stuff filled in. But I am doing okay for the most part. I just don't need to go crazy with this, you know. So if it goes a little crazy, I'll probably in stream and stuff like that. But so far today, I don't know why it has felt worse. These last few days, I've been taking ibuprofen and I barely have felt it. I was doing great. So I was like, bruh, you know what I mean? So you want me to fight the insurance company? It'd be a wasted fight because it's not their fault, it's my fault. So it's like, you know what I mean? But I appreciate it. Maybe ask them kindly and be like, hey man, listen, this guy I know, he had no freaking idea, you know. In my case, my insurance that I would be getting, is health insurance, and since I'm technically a new hire, it wouldn't have rolled in until the 1st of September anyway, and I had my accident like I had my accident on the 25th, so it's like, you know, it's of August, so it's like it wouldn't have been able to work out anyway, so I have to be filed as uninsured whenever I was having that happening. So but it's okay. I am gonna be a-okay in that regard. And our driver homie's insurance company is gonna be calling me and asking me questions about the driving thing, because apparently one guy's claiming that it was because we were driving behind them, but I remember specifically seeing people swerve off the side of the road, and that's why we got hit. So I just like, I don't know, man. In my opinion, like, I guess it's hard to find some honest people in the world, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's more of the situation of like, when the interstate was backed up, everything was just kind of falling into place like that, you know? So it does kind of stink. I'm like, I don't like that it happened, but, you know, at the end of the day, even though it did happen, I know that there's excuse me, there's a reason for it. I also forgot to check over here. Sorry, homies, I forgot to go check the YouTube thing, just in case, because I gotta pop the homie YouTube out as well. Bow wow, bow wow, bow wow. Also, hiya Proto, how you doing tonight, homie? What's with the title of the stream? Is something bad happened? No, I feel bad. I'm like, no, I was nothing bad. It's just, it's the end of Mario, probably, you know. I probably won't actually be, like, done with Mario tonight. When I typed probably not, it's more of like, well, actually, no, you don't have probably not in the title on YouTube. I added probably not to Twitch just to clarify. It's like, it's just Mario, basically, like Paper Mario, so. We might be finishing it tonight, but we probably aren't gonna finish it tonight. It'll probably be another stream after that. But yeah. So no, you're all good, homie. Let's see. So I shall throw hands with the swerving car. Go. Yes. There you go. Maybe. You know, maybe they need to be prayed for, is what it needs to be. Now I'll never turn back. Never turn back. Alright, so anyway, I think we're going to get into Paper Mario. I just wanted to say that, just to bring that up to y'all, that if there is a chance that I'm not going to stream a bit in the future, like within the next week or so, it's probably because my collarbone needs to be chilling. It just really depends. So, I also found out, believe it or not, I found out I had 15 sick days. I didn't know that. You only start with like 6. But apparently, for me being a kindergarten assistant and special ed assistant last year, those sick days carried over, and I was like, well, snap, you know? So it's kind of wild, you know? How dark is that? People be reading, is this the end? Thinking you're dying. No, I don't think anyone's thinking of dying, per se. But also, hi, Tune Army Captain. I think it's more of like, I think homies were probably thinking something bad is happening in like regard, like I'm not streaming anymore and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be real with you though. It is very comedically timed because I mentioned Monday about my accident. And that's why I was gone for a week. And then now I'm like, guys, this might be the end of our journey, you know? I probably should have worded this better. I probably should have said the moon or something. So my bad. I guess I need to probably word it or at least add the game to it, you know? But that might be the problem as well. So, but yes, I've had multiple people come in concerned with it. So I was like, interesting, you know. I think you worked it perfectly. Well, thank you. It created enough spur to start talking about some stuff. You're right. But yeah, I'm gonna get my collarbone checked, which has nothing to do with the title. But I'm gonna get this checked because this has made me massively uncomfortable, and it kind of feels like it's something that's like not a bruise thing, you know? Like now it's like it just feels weird, you know? And so I don't know what they could do. Like maybe they could put me in a brace, I guess, but like, well, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to go and check what do you call it? I'm gonna have to go and check. I might have to go to an urgent care. If the urgent care is open tomorrow, I'm gonna go to the urgent care and see if they can X-ray this, because that would be pretty sick. I ain't gonna lie. So I've been waiting until I could talk to you again. Well, hi Owen, how you doing tonight, homie? But yeah, so I think I'm gonna go try and see if I can get an X-ray again of this. And yes, it will cost me money, but whatever. I still got some money saved up from my last paycheck, so that's pretty cool. Also, hiya Sal, how you doing tonight, homie? Let's see, take that collarbone stuff serious. I was dumb and didn't, and now I can't lift more than without feeling pain. I got you. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna go to the to an urgent care about it, because just in case you didn't know, I was in an accident last week, and it was a seatbelt. So a seatbelt, when I got flung forward, it like kind of hurt me a lot. So so I'm gonna go to the doctor and check that out, basically, because it would stink that like I'd be trying to lift stuff up. So I thought I heard my mom yelling for a second. The dogs are barking, so they're probably home. Let's see. Also, hi, Stormy. How you doing tonight, homie? Okay, that title freaked me out for a sec. What's up, Derpy and homies? No, it's not the ending of a bad thing. You're the third person today, homie, who thought the title was something wild. But no, you're a-okay, homie. You're a-okay. It's Mario. That's what we're talking about. What do you call it? Can I tell you something? Sure. I mean, you can tell me anything as long as it's not bannable, so you're good. Not that you would say anything that's bannable, but you know, if you came up to me and was like, man, you know what, Derpy, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a very big extremist, and I'm about to cause some massive problems. You know, it'd be very different in that case. But I think you'll be fine. You're fine to say something. You know. I was like, oh no, glad you're doing well though, homie. I'm kind of doing well. Just the collarbone, I gotta get checked is all. So, and yeah, I agree. By the way, Sal, I don't need to just act like nothing happened, because you know it could be a massive problem in like lifting stuff, and I'd like to lift stuff. But yeah, and I don't even know if I should be keeping my head still or not, so that stinks. So we'll just have to see. I don't know if my family's home or not, but we'll just have to see. I'm not sure. Oh, that's Leo ain't over here. Let's see. You said sometimes I feel like I just want to feed away and be forgotten. So hold on just a second. Hold on a second. I'm gonna close my door because my family's home. I'll bear it back real quick. I need to feed my cat, and then I'll bear it back. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. I can't really control that. Like, I just realized I had pants behind me this entire time. That's funny. Don't worry, they weren't dirty pants, but alright. So, I'm gonna be real with y'all. What do you call it? I can't control life happening, so sorry about that. Let me catch up real quick. So you said sometimes okay, I don't know if you're still here, Owen. I hope you are. If not, sorry. You said sometimes I just want to fade away and be forgotten. Well, why is that, homie? I don't think that's a good thing to be thinking about. You know what I mean? Which isn't to say that like, oh yeah, you shouldn't feel this way. It's understandable to feel that way, but do you feel that way because of just like how life is kind of the deal? Is that what you kind of mean? Where it's like it's kind of rough and stuff? But I would say this is that within that, it's understandable to want to feel like that, but there is a purpose for you to be where you're at in your life now. And I know that kind of sounds crazy. It kind of sounds like what do you call it? Over spiritual or whatever, but like there is an intentionality, I think, within how we are made as people that, you know, more like forever everything I ever done, every evil I've ever done. Well, I think here's the thing as well. We all mess up in some ways, you know what I mean? Like, so for example, like we're all gonna mess up in some ways. Like, it's like, you know, nobody in this world is perfect, like, ever. Like, you will not find a single perfect person other than Jesus himself. And so the truth is that we all deserve to basically be like poofed out of existence because of the bad we've done in our lives. But at the end of the day, that's what's so cool about the mercy of God and that mercy of, you know, Christ dying on the cross for that, is because at the end of the day, we all deserve hell, right? But at the end of the day, there was a love that came in front of that and said, no, I don't want you to go there, right? So that's a big thing I want to say within that too, is that, like, you know, like, we've all done bad things, which isn't to negate the bad thing. It doesn't mean that we should be okay with those bad things, but we shouldn't also condemn ourselves over the bad things we've done in our lives, if that makes sense. So it's like, understandably, I get why, but yeah, I know for a fact this is a test of some kind. I just don't know what it is. Well, I got you. I think that feeling is a great example of like a test where it's like, yeah, like you're feeling this way, and I think it's mainly just like I'm gonna be honest, this is just real deal. Might be a form of depression. Now, I'm not a guy who can clinically diagnose anybody with that, but I think we all go through depressive episodes in our lives sometimes, and it just really hits us in the heart. But usually there's a lot of, like, I would always think that there's a source to that, right? There's a source to something like that, and it's usually always, maybe it's usually, I'm going to give you an example, right? Back when I was a younger homie, who was obsessed with, like, trying to date people, for example, before I ever had a girlfriend, for example. I had one before, but when I was younger, I would be somebody who would chase like girls trying to get a girlfriend, right? And anytime someone didn't like me back or something like that, it would be instantly like, boom, all right, well, now my life is destructive. Now my life is like, everybody thinks I'm weird or something like that. But the reality is it's not that everyone thought that I was weird or something, but I was building up myself in this big, giant, overthinking mess that it like combusted in me, and I was just like, it was just like an I don't care, or I just want to be left alone thing. But it was like that was the primary source of where all that depression and stuff was coming from, right? Now, this could be different for everybody, but in my case, I was very obsessive. That obsessiveness led to bad. It led to stuff like that. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I had to experience, like, for me, like, getting an ex or getting a girlfriend at the time to really help me understand that, like, I don't need to be desperate for those things, right? Good night. Love you too. And so that's a big thing, is that, like, that's a big thing I think is important as well to know, that is that, like, sometimes reality will hit us, and it's a pretty strong hit. So Let me see real quick as well. I'm glad you're doing well though, homie. Glad the seatbelt was there to protect you, but didn't know it could do that much damage, honestly. Yeah, if you're not careful, seatbelt, from what I know, can cause you to break bones and definitely bruising. The bruising is pretty much done now, so it's good. So it's just mainly my bone now, or my collarbone. Let's see. Owen said, do you have any idea that it might be because everything I know about being a question? I don't know what this is. Let's see. I come to you this because I can't handle this anymore. I got you. I would say this is that, like, you're not supposed to handle stuff like that alone, if that makes sense. Like, so, I'm not sure where your thought process is when it comes to God, for example, but oftentimes I think if you put too much of a shouldered weight on your shoulders, for example, like if you're carrying a weight on you that's not meant for you to be carrying, then at some point it'll crumble on you, you know. This is metaphorically, not physically. But I think that's an important thing as well, is that, like, that's an important thing to know about, I guess, in that case, is, what do you call it? Is that, like, you're probably putting a lot of weight on yourself and thinking that you are the way you're going to find that fulfillment and salvation. And the reality is, and, you know, you may not truly think that overall sound mind-like, but from, like, the wording of what you're saying sounds like you're making things primarily about you in your own life, not saying here right now, but in your life, and you're kind of placing things on you that you don't need to place on you, right? Like, it's kind of like, I'm not saying just blame, for example, but oftentimes when bad things happen, sometimes people blame themselves wrongfully, and it builds up over time. So that's just something I think that's important to address as well, is that, like, you're not meant to handle the things in your life just all alone. And I speak to this from example of, in the past, I used to be a guy who was very feeling like everybody around me, like I had to do my best for everybody around me, which I still do, but, like, the way I went about it was when there was a dispute between other people that had nothing to do with me, it would cause me to feel like I was the one being destroyed by it. And that really messed me over a lot. Like, it left me, like, crying in a parking lot for an entire hour, just because I didn't know what to do. And I'd called my pastor, my dad, my mom. There was just a lot of stuff that I was just kind of dealing with on that. You know what I mean? So, I think that that's a big thing that's important as well, is to, it's stuff like that helps me know. Also, for some reason, I don't know why your message didn't pop up in chat over here. I wonder if it's because it's like, yeah, I don't know why it didn't pop up, but it popped up over here, so I don't know why. But I changed it. He said, not to mention I'm autistic, and when I was younger, I got you. And hey, I will say, maybe that's not the best place to put in chat, but I appreciate you being honest about that. I would say this. You aren't your younger self anymore. I think that's what's important, right? Like, granted, I understand, like, when you think about the past, that your past self, grody, right? You're like, man, I don't like the past me. I get that. Like, I get similar things where it's not exactly the same exact deal, but there's things I've done in the past, like in high school, and there's things that I've done in the past when I was before I became a Christian, and, like, I can understand that guilt is something that's really strong, but I do think it's very important to know that you're not that anymore. You know what I mean? And obviously, I think of, like, for example, when you said that you were younger, I would say that makes more sense of, like, you're probably also not aware of a lot of things when you were younger. So I just think that, like, in this case, you shouldn't be held by your past, if that makes sense. Like, the past can make you who you are today, but, like, don't let it hold you back in the aspect of, like, who you are now, because if you're not the same person you were back then you don't have to let that person who you were back then affect who you are today, right? If that makes sense. And honestly, if, like, here's the thing, if God forgave you, at the end of the day, then I think it's important that you also need to forgive yourself too. Because oftentimes people don't want to forgive themselves, but if God already said, hey, I redeemed you and I love you and I care about you, and I know that the past you was just this bad, messed up person, but I'm looking at the you now, and I'm looking at the you that you could be in the future, right? And it's someone that I care about, and I know that has this capability of doing way better than they have been before, right? So I think that's what's an important thing as well, is don't let your which, granted, rightfully so, understandable. Being upset with the past you is completely understandable and normal. But don't let yourself live in that, right? Don't let yourself live in that, because if you live in that, you're gonna live in shame the rest of your life about like how you could have been different. But if you're living a life now that you would fix something like that, where you would never do that again, or you would stop other people from doing that, I think that's a good result of that, So that's just something I wanted to share. Also, hiya Fluff, how you doing tonight, homie? Let's see, Sal, you also said still better than flying out the window. So that little damage is fine. Yes, it's way better than busted organs, and I didn't have a busted organ, so it's pretty cool. So all I got was maybe a busted collarbone, and that's it. So I'll take that over flying through a window and going crazy. But let me see. Stupid question. No, I don't think they're stupid questions. I think there are good questions that some people may not know, and it's curious. I like to think it's a curious question, but I understand it's like it may be sounding like it's dumb, but it's not. Let's see. What happens to in Christian heaven? Like, would people there think, man, this stuff I've done 1,000 years ago was stupid, glad I improved, or would they already be perfect in heaven? I think I'd like to think the beginning one is kind of where it is, just because, like, I don't like the idea of like being perfect in that, I guess. I gotta go, I'll be back. No problem, Owen. Hey, also definitely pray about it for sure, homie. And if you need any, like, if you need any help, like maybe walking in the, like just kind of living a better life, and needing a better place of, like, to kind of talk about things, or need a good direction, definitely read some of the New Testament in the Bible. It's a very big help. I promise you that for sure. But yeah, and I'll definitely be praying for you, but if you need anything prayer for specific, definitely don't hesitate. I don't mind. In your case, Sal, with what you said about, like, I don't think we're just gonna magically forget, you know what I mean? I think that, like, I don't know, it's really hard to say that. So it's more of like, that question's more of like a speculation question, where it's like, I have no idea. But I would like to think that it's like, I've lived this life and I've been redeemed by God, because the thing is that about heaven is it's supposed to be glorifying to God still, right? So I think that, like, if you just wiped everybody's memories and was like, all right, guys, you're perfect, you don't have to worry about any of this anymore. Which obviously, yeah, I don't think you have to worry in general, but I think it would take away some of the aspect of that glory, So I think it's fine if it's remembered. But, like, I think when it comes to the idea of what heaven's like, is it's like, there's not going to be suffering, and I think that, like, part of that suffering would be, like, dealing with sin, right? And so it's really hard, because there's a lot of different viewpoints for something like heaven. So I'm someone who is not the biggest heaven guy, if that makes sense. Like, I've had people come and chat before. They've said things before. Like, I've had people come in and say stuff like, Derpy, I can tell that you'll be renowned in heaven and stuff like that. I've had someone actually come in and tell me that. I don't think that's like cool. You know what I mean? Like, that's not something in heaven. I think that doesn't sound like something God would be cool with. It's like, man, look at this man. He's renowned in heaven more than I am, or something like that. Which I'm not saying that's the case, but that's some weird stuff, right? So, and there's other people who have these weird ideas of heaven of like, you're going to get a mansion of gold. You're going to go fly around and do stuff like that. And that's like, it doesn't really equate to how God's heart is about selflessness, if that makes sense, right? So, I think that like, I think that's what's important too, is that there's a lot of speculations about heaven. All we can really do is speculate about heaven, because the only perspective of heaven we have is the little bit that we have of it in the Bible, where it talks about heaven. So it's really hard to really pinpoint on what that is per se. I can give you my preference, and my preference would be the first one, because I think that glorifies God more, of saying, hey, look at this, I was struggling with this many years of my life, and God took me from that and made me something better, right? Like that to me glorifies God a lot more than plop, I'm perfect and I'm gonna do whatever I want, right? So that's kind of where I'm thinking on that. Is that like there's a lot of viewpoints about heaven, and I think a lot of people focus too much on the materialistic aspect of heaven in their minds. Like they're thinking they're getting a mansion and stuff. And my thought process is I think that, like, you know, why would God sit there and satisfy our flesh to the point to where we're just getting whatever we want, like a vending machine in heaven, rather than something that gives him glory, right? That doesn't mean it'll be boring or anything, because I know a lot of people are like, well, I ain't gonna lie, it would be boring to always just worship God. And it's like, you know, I would like to think that God's pretty good at not making things boring. Plus, I think boring and boredom's a lot of like a human flesh thing, you know? So it's really like, hold on, I'm about to cough. Excuse me, ow. But yeah, so that's just my heart on that, just to kind of share that. That's a great question, though. I think it's a good question, because heaven questions I can't give a full-on answer to, but I can give like what the Bible says about heaven sometimes, right? And you know, the Bible does say specifically like, hey, there won't be any more suffering in heaven. So that's kind of where it's at. But yeah, that's one. There's a few areas I don't make full-on assertions about. Heaven's one of them, and Revelation's the other one, right? These two things intertwined are like big things. A lot of people put like this is what it's gonna be like, and it's like we don't really know what it's gonna be like. You know, we can't comprehend that in our own minds, right? So it's like it's a thing that, like, I think a lot of people try to take and try to make it sound like their wisdom is. So they will try and say basically, hey guys, this is what's going to happen. This is how the world's going to end. All that stuff, right? I'm very weary of Christians who do that, because it's like, you're saying this is a guarantee. Like, I don't mind someone saying it's a preference, but for people to say the world's going to end like this when it comes to Revelation, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, where's their priority in place, right? That's a big thing. Also, hi, Border Dude. How you doing tonight, homie? Not sure if you remember or ever heard of the Promise Keepers, but there's a group of Christian men that study the Bible and help each other through life. They have a good app if you're interested. Well, that sounds pretty cool. I don't think I've heard or remember that. I'll be honest with you. What do you call it? I wouldn't mind checking it out. I am a bit iffy about it, you know. I do think that, like, the name doesn't sound too a little wild, but usually I am a bit iffy over certain groups when it comes to Christianity. I'm not saying that one in particular, but usually I am weary over certain groups depending on what they say about themselves. So that's why I'm not. There are some denominations, for example, I'm just not completely on board with, because of how they present themselves, if that makes sense. But in the case of that, I've not heard of that, but it does sound like it might be a helpful resource, so that's pretty cool. But that's cool that they have an app for it as well. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, I do think we live in a world where we do need a lot of people who have biblical literacy and understand what they're reading, because I think that's a big thing a lot of people are struggling with, I think, in the world. Let's see. Sal, you said meant more like they are already in heaven for like 5,000 years, for example. Would the, in quote, heaven people think that they did stupid / bad things 2,000 years ago? while they already lived in heaven are not there. So you mean like as in a regret thing, kind of like where it's like, man, the my past feels like this, and I'm not a big fan of that, so I'm not okay with that kind of the deal. Like you mean kind of like that, where like they would have that temptation of guilt and stuff. If that makes sense. My question was more like, do heaven people still improve and become better people after a couple thousand years? It's a good question. I couldn't give you the answer to that. That's one of those. That's kind of up in the air until we get to heaven moment. But I'd like to think that could be possible. But at the same time, I wouldn't be able to know. You know, because all I kind of have out of heaven is like there won't be any suffering. So maybe there could be improvement. You know, like it's a very interesting thing. Because it's like, you know, while we're on Earth here, we also have goals and things we want to do with our lives and stuff like that, and have what do you call it? And we improve every day in our lives with what we do. So it is kind of hard to say if that's a yes or a no question. Primarily because while yes, we still have stuff in the Bible that talk about heaven, there's not a whole lot that's about heaven other than like the likeness of heaven, where it's like said in parables and stuff like that. So I think there's a reason the Bible doesn't have a lot of stuff about heaven in there, and I think it's because a lot of people might start worshiping that. Like there was a big problem with people who there's already a problem with people nowadays that are like obsessed with angels to the point to where like they try to like study every little thing about an angel or something like that, thinking they're so cool and mesmerizing. However, it takes away the glory from God, because it's like you're worshiping a created thing rather than a creator, than the one who created it, right? And so it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I think that's why there's not a lot of information about heaven. Is that's just one of my many there's one of the many possibilities of why it's not mentioned a whole lot in the Bible. However, that's well, I mean, it's mentioned, but it's not. How it's going to be is very limited on like what it says. But yeah, so I'd like to think that like people do improve themselves. But yeah, that's one of those things about that though, for sure. Thank you. No problem, homie. No problem. I think it's a good question. I think, and this is something that I think is important for anybody to hear too, Sal, is that like if it comes to things like heaven and Revelations, where it's like the end of the world and stuff like that, I'm very, very cautious about like believing anything I hear from that, just because it's like yes, the books are there. It's odd that people like to make claims about that stuff. You know what I mean? So there's been many people who come up with a lot of claims for stuff like that. So while I will probably never know till I get there, it's still a good conversation to have, because it's like, you know, it's I'd like to think that they do still, that I'd like to think that like people who go to heaven as time's moved on would be able to look back and think, I'm glad that God took me from this, right? But it just really depends. I'm not exactly sure, you know. And then you'll have things like too that is in literature, like if you've heard of the Divine Comedy or Paradise Lost, for example. I haven't read them, so I just want to clarify that. I might read them at some point. But if you know about those literatures, for example, I think those literatures have shaped a lot of the world and the way it thinks. So like, you know, there's different aspects of like, well, someone might look at that and go like, well, if there's no suffering in heaven, then why did Satan get passed down? You know what I mean? Or why did Satan fall from the sky? And it's like, well, it's like, I don't know. And then people think Satan's a worship leader, and it's like, it's not explicitly saying that. So it is really wild to see that. There's so much stuff in here, bro. I'm about to flip the crud out. What is this dumb thing? Hold on a second. Also, hi, Dabster. How you doing tonight, homie? Sick of these bugs, man. It's not a really bad bug. I just had to get that over there. Also, how you doing tonight, Dabster? I hope you're doing rad. Yeah, I didn't even realize that. I probably just smacked the camera. Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to like... I bet I just like straight up like... Yeah, I'm like straight up hitting y'all, dude. Yeah, sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah. But yeah, we were just kind of talking a little bit about the Bible. Not necessarily... Oh, yeah, some of the Bible, but... just some questions and stuff about the Bible and stuff. Like, mainly like heaven and some things about struggles and stuff. So that's what we're kind of talking about. It's already 9:30. Like, you know what I mean? And so now I'm like, do I play Paper Mario? You know what I mean? I could still play some, but I'm like, I don't know how much further of Paper Mario I can play. You know, like that's where I'm like, excuse me. I can play a little. I think we can still play a little before I get tired. I haven't gotten super tired yet, so I think I'm good. I'm doing good. How are you, Derpy? I'm doing fine for the most part. My bruises are healing a lot, so that's good. My collarbone hurts, so I'm gonna probably go to the doctor tomorrow and see if I can possibly get an x-ray or something. But that's a big thing, is that like my collarbone is massively uncomfortable, and so that's what I want to, you know, check out. And so if they find out it's broken or something, just letting y'all know, if I have to rest, I'll have to rest. So, but yeah. So I'm doing all right for the most part. I'm already getting sleepy, and I don't want to get sleepy. But yeah, let's go. Well, we're gonna go on over here. However, if y'all have any questions still, feel free. I don't mind. I'm just going over here because guess what? I also forgot to tell you guys, I got Kirby in the Forgotten Land and Super Mario 3D All-Stars, which is really cool and awesome. So I will be playing them at some point on stream. I think I want to play the Kirby game on stream, because I've never played a Kirby game, you know. Hop on Smash, I don't know. I ain't played Smash in a good bit, you know. Time to 1v1, dude, I'm gonna get wrecked, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Dude, all you gotta do is pull out a pepper jack cheese Samus Aran, and it's over, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I'll want that, man. I ain't gonna lie. My Switch is probably dead, dude. I got you. That's okay. My Switch is not dead, but yeah. Smash is pretty fun. I don't have all the characters in it though, but yeah. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull up a Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. I'm gonna try my best to still play through this game. I will probably not beat this tonight, so we'll probably have to go through this again, but that's okay. And I gotta update it. Gosh dang it, homies. They out here giving me a system update. Also, Silk Song came out yesterday, and apparently yesterday, so many people were trying to buy Silk Song that no one could buy Silk Song. It's really funny. Oh, gotta turn this back on. I heard about that. Yeah, I did buy Silk Song yesterday, though. I will say that. I don't know why the Wi-Fi's out. So gotta play the first Hollow Knight. Yeah, I would recommend it, because I was told it's a lot harder than the original. Have you tried it? Nope, I haven't tried it yet, but I might try it tomorrow on stream if I'm able to, depending on how my collarbone works anyway. Excuse me. So, but yeah, so that's kind of how things are gonna be. I would say going for a bit for me. But I'd like to try it. I don't know if I'll stream it though. There's a chance I might stream it, but I don't know. I think I'll be all right though to stream it, because I can play games like Hollow Knight pretty all right. But we'll just have to see. I still couldn't beat Simon the other night, so. Maybe it'll be like that, where I'm like, guys, I cannot play this no more. But yeah. So, we're on the moon, by the way. Let me go over here. So, we're also on the moon, you know. I gotta beat him too. Well, yeah, I got him down to the 3rd phase. I just gotta buff up my L and Lune now, you know. It's possible, but like, when bro just decides to go 3rd phase, it's like over. And then he adds another swing to his freaking attacks. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Why did bro do this to me? You know, it's crazy stuff, you know. Also, to clarify, it's been like 3 weeks since I've played this game. Because I was gone last week because of the accident. And then the other week beforehand, I was at Louisiana. So guess what? It's been like 3 weeks since I played this. So, what do you call it? So, it's been a dang long time. Let's see, my plan is to try to farm. Well, nice. That was a great thunderstorm right there. You know what I'm saying? Great. I was pretty loud. Y'all probably heard that. Let's see, my plan is to try to farm a ton of Luminas and beef up my people. That's a good idea, too. That's how I got Verso and... primarily Verso the way that he is. Because Verso does cracked damage because of that. I still have to... I probably need to go around and break those tentacle things. Or the tendril thingies, or whatever they're called, with the painter's thing, the painter's break thing, because those have extra items too at some point. So we'll see. So we're breaking in, homies. Please insert the elevator key. I ain't got no elevator key, bro. Look, there's a guy. There we go. I got him, dude. I don't think I have these guys. Okay, I already have these guys. I can do the tattle check. Okay, my Mael and Lunaire are chilling, but my others could get a bit better. I got you. That's kind of how I am for the most part. Like, Monoko is a very good, like, blocking dude, you know? That blocks, like, all the thing where he turns the chroma into 1 health or something. That helps a lot for me. So I'm gonna try my best still to I'm gonna still try my best to get to see if I can beat Simon, because that'd be sick if I can, but if not, then I'm alright. Dang it, I tried to do it. I probably should have blocked right there. But yeah, Simon by far is probably definitely one of the hardest bosses I've ever had to fight in my life. Which is a breath of fresh air, because everything's been like, you know, after playing Dark Souls so much, it hasn't been that hard to fight bosses anymore. Dang it. Alright, I remember this, don't worry. Okay. I just gotta walk up under it. Gosh dang it, eat cactus on a walrus. Dude, alright. We got it though, we got it. Got an ultra mushroom. Oh, crud. Dude, I got 2 ultra mushrooms. I got too many things. Dude, they got space food. What the crud? What the crud? Spider-Man, what the crud are you talking about? I don't know what else to do here. I could get rid of some jam and jelly, but like... You just stay there, bro. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got the answer. We got the answer. Please, stop. Please. I'm gonna die doing this. Alright, I know how to do it now. I gotta still grab the dang dude. Okay. Why do I keep doing this? What is wrong with me? Why? It's a simple pattern. It's the freaking mushroom. It's mental blocking me. I didn't know it would do that. Alright, let's throw something out. I'm just gonna say, let's just get rid of the vault mushroom. Toss that thing. What is this? Oh, I got an elevator key. Sick. Base. Bro, this is so cool. Some moments be like that. I agree, dude. Like, what are they doing out here? Goodbye, fellow friend. Alright, it's gone. I didn't know they disappear after that. I hear the enemies get more health in the New Game Plus. I believe that, yeah. Does that mean Simon gets more health? Yeah, but I can't imagine. That's crazy. Let's go to sub-level 1. Hey everybody, it's me. What up? Is me. Oh my gosh, I killed him in one hit, dude. These guys ain't got nothing on the skills that pay the bills. Oh my. I like this song. The rest of these guys are 4 health. Bro, give me that. Thank you, thank you. Dude, you know what? Let's just earth tremor these guys. No! Alright, that should be enough to kill them, I think. Dang it. Bro had a boo shell. Bro, he's so cracked. I done killed him. This is just like Expedition 33. Dang it. I say that because it's true. It's like 2D version of it. You can parry and block. Except in Expedition 33, you can parry and dodge, bro. Parry it real. I gotta get the access code. What the crud? Alright, dude. Alright, hold up. There you go. Gosh dang it. Alright, well I tried, dude. Zimbabwe would have been a pretty fire code if it worked. Our goal is to try and find Princess Peach. What the crud? Gears under repair. Okay. Aha, the way that something is meant to be fit in the indentation. You're right, bro. I need something that fits there. Go up there, Bobbery. Oh, crud. Go up there, Bobbery. Bobbery, why can you not go up there? Look at that. It's so cool. I thought Bobbery, of all people, would be able to go up there. Maybe Miss Mouse. None of my homies can go up there. Bobbery would have been the only one. So I need to find a gear. A regular red gear. Dude, anytime I hear the letters ear, I keep thinking of that song that someone made that's a parody of Deltarune, which is not even honestly a good song. It's just like, the Deltarune song's a good song, but like, the guy singing over it's just, it's a meme, but like, it's like, it doesn't, it's not a meme song that hits with me, you know. A blue one. Okay, I gotta jump on this other one. And then I gotta swap my homie out for Goombella so we can tattle this guy. That's an X-Not PhD. Guys like this invent all of the annoying things we fight. Max HP is this, that, but he likes to throw beakers of chemicals. The chemicals do all kinds of stuff, like making things huge or burning people. He may also use potions to heal himself or make himself impossible to hit. X-Nauts are really annoying, or PhDs are really annoying, so take them out before they boost themselves. Well, it's too late. We've already got him. He's already going to do something. Oh my gosh. I should have probably parried that. That was an accident. Alright, let's stub the man's toes. I swung pretty big for that, I ain't gonna lie. Oh my gosh, I did no damage. Okay. Well, I'll get him anyway with this one. Luckily, your boy Mario's got like hits like a truck. On a doo-doo-doo. I'm going to take a guess and say, wait, there's the pattern over here. I see it. Yeah, I see the pattern. All right. Okay. I see it, though. I see it on the map over here on the left over here. And all the way up. Gosh dang it. Dude, this is gonna wreck me over. Alright, we got it. Alright, one. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All the way back. 1, 2. Okay, I see it now. I see it. I see the silver lining. That's a dumb enemy. I don't want it. I don't want it. Toss that thing. We did it, homies. I found the security card like a boss. Alright. So that's for the door up there, but we're not going there just yet. I want to find a key. Or the cog. That bro's not my homie. Bro almost got me good with that. They both got like 1 HP. Awesome. I don't even know what happened, but it worked. Ba-da-bum bum 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 ba-da-ba-da-bum. And this is the stuff before, right? I have some stuff to do. I'm not coming into work tomorrow, and that's that. Okay. When leaving the lab, always do your all-point inspection in the loudest voice possible. I agree. Yell so loud. Notice new seminar topic: galloping toward an era of risk-free potions. Participation is not voluntary. Well, that sucks. Woohoo! Alright, well, I was just wait. Can't I just get a gear from here? Hold up. This looks like the kind of place you'd get a gear from. I guess I'm wrong. Yeah, I guess I'm wrong. Guess that was just like a funny little place to be. Yeah, I guess I was just genuinely wrong. Let's not go there. Let's go here. No, don't hurt me. Don't let the hoops kill me, dude. What? Oh, there's the gear that I need. I gotta get the gear. What is going on, dude? What did I just do? I think I just teleported. I did, dude. What the crud? Do you collect fragrances? No. But my mom likes candles. Where in the blazes are we? I don't know. Is this the teleporter? What? We're in Rogueport. The X-Nauts used that thing to get from here to the moon. Well, that's really wild. What the crud? So that's like the... Yeah, my mom likes candles though. That's right next to this area too, so it's, I guess it's not really a fragrance thing, but my mom's a big fan of candle smell stuff sometimes. How do I get up here? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Dang it. I was hoping that would work. Wow! There's some way to get over there. Actually, hold up. There's probably a way to get across on the top up there. So that I could use Coops to get him. Or to get the gear. I do need that red gear. Gosh dang it. Boom. Alright, we're gamers. Dude, I didn't tell y'all this on stream, but I said it in Discord. I think that, like, people at my school are, like, not everybody, but some homies at my school are trying to get me to date their daughters or something. It's wild. And I'm like, man, it's crazy, you know? Hi, Cowboy. How you doing tonight, homie? Dude, thank you for the cheese, bro. Dude, I can't believe this, bro. It's all the time, bro. Anytime I want to live, something just keeps happening to me, man. I'm getting cheese debated here. But yeah, a big reason I keep saying that is because today I met a really cool sub homie. But then the homie was like, what year did you graduate? And I was like, because I look like I'm 17 and I'm not. But it was kind of wild. But I was just like, and she had told me that, like, her daughter graduated in, like, oh, I can't use the bomb, dang. She was telling me her daughter graduated in 2022, and I told her, I said, nah, I graduated in 2016, I'm not gonna lie. But it's because I'd be looking like I'm in high school. Excuse me. I told her. I said I don't. That's why I don't sub at the high schools, because they would probably be on to me or something. You know, they'd be like, excuse me, why are you not in class? I'll be like, homie, I work here, bro. I mean, I don't work there anymore. Actually, like, you know, I'm actually working at my school like full time now. So, is this the Sir Derpy? It is the man, the legend, the legend 27. Is that the Inky Weebs, bro? Or Inky Hates Weebs, bro? No way, bro. There's no way, bro. This is the crossover of the century. No one was expecting that. And it's wild because it's awesome. Let's go. Yeah. I'm blocking that because I was like, dude, I don't know if I'm going to survive that. Where? Let's jump over here. Dude, Inky, I think we might be done with 1,000-year door at some point. I'm going to be real with you. It won't be tonight, though. I'm already getting tired as it is, so I probably won't be able to do it tonight. But still, it's only been an hour and 28 minutes. There's no way. Oh yeah, I forgot. I streamed really late tonight. At some point in 2025. You're exactly right. That's when we'll be doing it. What the heck? Y'all see that? Why do I have this as an option? I feel like I gotta be down here, bro. No sleep till Simon is dead. Dude, I'm gonna be out here having insomnia, bro. They ain't gonna be able to handle me. You know what? I'm just gonna, instead of turning, I'm gonna do this. There you go. Alright. You know, maybe it is a bad idea to do that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting my collarbone checked tomorrow, homies. Whenever I can. Who is Simon? The hardest boss in gaming. Why do you want him dead? Because he's the hardest boss in the game. Oh, excuse me. And he's an optional boss. Yeah, he's really hard. He's a fart smeller, bro. Easiest boss in gaming. Yeah, dude. I ain't gonna lie. On opposite day, they should make an award for on opposite day who's the easiest boss in gaming, and everyone's gonna say Simon. Who do you guys think's gonna win the game of the year? Silk Song or Expedition 33? My vote's on Expedition 33 just because while, like, both games have something really cool about them. What do you call it? I think that, Expedition has a story that's really cool, you know? Game of the year is lame, bro. Yeah, it will be lame if it's not one of those games. I'll be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie. Pretty sure it'll be Expedition to win. I agree, bro. I said it. Don't worry. I respect it. I like looking at Jeff Keighley's face. It's kind of funny. Not in like a mean way, but like he's got a meme face. And he's friends with Hideo Kojima. Maybe Death Stranding 2 will win. How do I get to that top area? I need to know. Yeah, I know, right? That does sound, it does sound kind of unfair, right? So I'm just saying, if Death Stranding 2 gets Game of the Year, remember, Kojima's his friend, right? So, how to turn on the power. Left, right, middle. Don't forget, left, right, middle, okay? Today's code is, oh my gosh, let me just screenshot that. Left, right, middle, left, right, middle. Left, right, middle, left, right, middle, left, right, middle, left, right, middle. Dude, thank you for the code, for keeping it. Left, right, middle, left, right, middle. So I would say left, right, middle. That doesn't help at all. What the heck? Left, right, middle. And then there's the code. Oh, the code is for the thing upstairs. I got you. Yeah, I don't know what the left, right, middle is, though. I guess we'll have to find out what left, right, middle is. Get out the way. We got places to be. Oh, my lord. Homies, there's like 5 of these guys. These guys are packed. They are, bro. They got so many of them over here. Don't worry. I'm gonna bombast these guys, though. That's right, bro. Okay, if I see flower. Trying my hardest to see this. Alright, let's see. I'm horrible to spinning wheels. Same here. Trying my hardest to see. Alright, every time I see the flower. Boom, 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 boom. No, I want to get a... I've never gotten a star in my life, dude. What the crud? Bro just healed himself like no tomorrow. What the heck? Oh my gosh, bro. Star wouldn't help you if it makes you feel... Oh, is it just the star power? Is that all it is now that I think about it? It's just star power, isn't it? Like, that would make sense why it wouldn't help me. Dang, bro. There we go, I got it. Honestly, that was kind of sick. That helped a lot. That helped me a heck ton right there. I don't know why it's so much easier. I think it's because mentally I can sit there and think, okay, if I try to stop it on green, it'll go to the next one. But then the other ones, it's like really hard. Are you doing the 100 floors before the final boss? I don't know. It's such a hard thing to answer the question for. Like, I did that with Expedition 33, so I don't see why I wouldn't do that. Oh my gosh. I might try it, but I don't know if I'm strong enough to do it, you know? Is this a new one? This is a new one. I don't know, I might do the 100. Is it worth doing the 100 floors? That's in X-Yux. I hear this is read as Cross-Yux and not X-Yux. Okay. Anyway, this is a new Yux designed to protect extra important areas. They were designed to be unbeatable. They're not. Okay, so it doesn't seem that bad. It can produce too many X-Yucks or Cross-Yuxes at once. And it has an excellent success rate of immobilizing opponents. We gotta make sure, we gotta do something about that if we're gonna win. Okay. Well, he's already dead, so. I know at, I think 50 or 60 you get something that increases the item bag. That is based. I don't know if I'd be able to do that tonight though, but I could. I have only gone up to 10 floors on it though. I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to go. Bro, what is this? Oh, it's a security key. Whoa. I want to do something. That'd be so funny if I just broke the whole thing open. This is Mario dies. Let's impersonate Grotus. I agree, bro. I agree. That'd be so base to impersonate him. Mario gets into Smash Bros with that charging hammer. Better be his forward smash. Real. Yeah, I think Paper Mario would be such a cool character in, like, Smash Bros, dude. Like, legit. It's kind of wild he's not. Let's save real quick. I gotta figure out how to get up to this gear in here. Is this the gear room? It is. How does me, a man, get inside here? It's crazy that I've never heard of this game until your playthrough. Cool! I will tell you this. I've never played a single Paper Mario game until this playthrough. So this is my first Paper Mario game. If you get a chance to get 1,000 Year Door, very good game. This is in my top, like... It's definitely in top 20 games I've ever played for sure. I'd say top 10 for sure. Paper Mario 64 is better in my opinion. I have heard that that is just as good as a game, if not better, from other people as well. So I do want to try 64. I'm assuming I'd need to get a Nintendo Online thing to get 64 though. Because ain't no way I got a Nintendo 64. Excuse me. It looks so fun. I agree. Now, the reason I look like Luigi is not because I've mixed two clothes badges together. Let's see. You can E-word it, dude. I don't know. It's kind of scary. You say that word around people, they might, you know, they might eat cactus about it. You gotta be careful, man. By people, I mean Nintendo. What the crud just happened? Get him Nintendo real, bro. The ones after 1,000 Year Door don't have the best rep. That's what I've heard. I wanted to try the Origami King, but I also see that the combat in Origami King looks really weird compared to like what I'm used to in here. Okay, so I've already been in here. I might have to look up Sakurai, dude. Adding Sakurai is wild but respectable. See, I don't know what the other code thing is that they've got going on there, but that's okay. Okay, so we've already been in there. I want to go to the other area. This one that needs that key card. Dang. Okay, well, I can't really do a whole lot then. I need that gear. But I don't know how to get that dang gear. I've also heard that I might like Color Splash as well, but I don't know if I will play Color Splash or not. Ask your helpers for advice, right? Yeah, but I don't know if it'd be advice inside that room, though, you know? It's like here. This is talking about the access code. I don't know if it helps inside the room that I'm in. No, get away, bro. Actually, wait, hold up. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's like, yeah, I insta-kill those guys. Don't worry, I'm friends with Sakurai. That's why he wins my game of the year every year, dude. That's based. Isn't Sakurai, he's the one that made Kirby, right? Did y'all see the new Kirby Air Riders game? I thought it looked pretty fun. I was like, dang. I wish I had multi-jump, but... You made Kirby, Kid Icarus, and Smash Bros. I got you. Sick. Dang it, I tried to parry. There we go. But yeah, I wanna play after I'm done playing this. I might try Kirby Forgotten Land. I've never played a Kirby game before, but they look fun, especially Forgotten Land. He made Kirby when he was like 19 too, which is insane to think about. Yeah, and he like in his like he's in like his late 60s or something, or he's in his 60s or 50s, isn't he? I don't want the fire flower. Get out of here. Where am I even at down here? Oh. Okay, it's 0. I put Zimbabwe in earlier. I can't believe it didn't work. Okay. Have you never played a Kirby game too? Yeah, I've never played a Kirby game. But I do have Forgotten Land. So I want to try Forgotten Land. I think it'd be pretty cool. I don't know if it's any good or not, but it's still pretty cool. This game, yeah, exactly. I put Zimbabwe and they were just like, what the crud are you talking about, bro? And I guess I just cried. Like, literal audibly, just like cried. I need to get the dang key, bro. Forgotten Land is great. Cool. Yeah, I've never played it, but I saw that they were making a free roam from Kirby game. Well, not free roam, but like a 3D platformer Kirby. I was like, dude, wait a minute, you're right. Oh my gosh, wait. Left, middle, right. I butchered it. What was it? What was it? Maybe it was right, middle, left. Oh my gosh. Wait, I can't do that without the gear though, right? I need the gear, right? I think I'd need the gear first. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need the gear. But your boy can't get to the gear. Pretty sure you need the gear first, bro. I might have to look up how to get the gear at some point. Why can't you get the gear? Cause it's what do you call it? I don't know. I can't get up to the area where the gear is so I can Koopa him down, you know? I was gonna try to Koopa the gear down, but it won't let me because he's too high up. I tried to Mario jump it up there too and it did nothing. I think it's in here. I think I remember how, dude, no way. Maybe I gotta use Flurry. Maybe I could use Bobbery and throw him up there. That was kind of close. Bruh. I don't know who else could do this. I think Coops and Iggy could help me get across the gap there, but try talking to a helper now. Does it help? She just says I'm not seeing any clues or nothing though. Yeah, Goombella's being useless today. It's crazy. I'm about to look it up. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I might look it up. I thought Bobbery jumping up there would be a good idea. I know how I can tell you, dude, no way, bro. Sure, I don't mind. Or at least if there's some way to get up there anyway. There's also a grate thing on top of it. It's like a crate thing on the top. So maybe I gotta go on the next floor and go down. Hold up. Dude, no way, bro. All right, awesome. So I was kind of on. I was kind of getting that, but I didn't know about the slamming down thing. That's probably my problem. Gotta go to a room in the same level and do a jump through a hole in the ceiling. Oh, wait a minute. I know what you're talking about. Never mind. It's the leaky floor. I didn't think I could jump up there, but you're right. I didn't think about that. I forgot about the super jump. Alright, this is where I think it is. It is. I didn't think about doing the jump up here. That was my problem. Alright. Oh, okay. Thank you, Inky. Now the world is saved. sick. I want to go back in there. There might be other secret stuff. Dude, I just got a gift from Rick Astley. What the crud? Dude, what did he do? Who is Rick and why'd they give me a gift on freaking... The only reason I knew is because I heard the Joseph yell, "Oh no," in the background out of nowhere. And I was like, what the crud? Alright, dude. Let's go see what it was, dude. I wasn't even paying attention. It just said there was a gift from Rick. So thanks, Rick. I appreciate it. Dude, I gotta log in. I ain't even logged in. Lol, huh? I know, right? Just at the bottom left of the screen, it just said gift from Rick Astley. And then I just heard a JoJo go, "Oh no!" So it's pretty wild. So we're gonna go see who we're gonna see who Rick was and what did they get us. So I don't even know if I'll be some of my orders have issues. What does that mean? Does that mean are they like self what's the word? Are they upset with each other? It's a surprise gift and it's $8. I won't know what it is, homies. Dude, no way. I can't reveal the gift. Action required. Our system discovered that there might be an issue with this item. Well, what's the issue? Let's go see what the issue is, homies. What's the issue? Issue type. The price differs from what you entered. Okay, well, okay, Rick Astley, if you're out there watching stream right now, for some reason it says that the price is different from what's entered. So I don't exactly know what it is. Oh wait, I can choose this. Wait, there's options. Hold on, sorry. How would you like to resolve this issue? There are different options to resolve this issue. Choose your preferred option. There's pay the difference, refund to customer, or refund to balance. What is this? The refund for the item will be credited to your throne balance. Oh, okay. Well, it depends on how much the difference is. Can I see how much the difference is? Oh, okay. Never mind. I already got it, dude. I'm so sorry. It's spoiled to me, man. I'm so sorry. I already know what it is now. I know it was supposed to be a secret, but like... I'm sorry, homie. I'm sorry. I'll do my best to look away from it, alright? But like... but sorry, Rick Astley. I'm sorry. I saw a little bit of it, alright? I didn't see most of it, but I saw the word German in it, so... Hold on. Don't worry. I'll pay the difference. The difference is $3.82. Don't worry about it, alright? Don't worry. I don't know what the heck this is, but what do you call it? Oh, I didn't even know how to save card. Whatever. Oh, a card holder name. My bad. Don't worry, homies. Alright. I'll pay the $3 difference. I can't believe it showed the thing to me, man. They should have just showed me the money difference and that was it. Alright, don't worry, don't worry. Alright, I've resolved the issue. The gift will come in at some point. Thank you, Rick Astley, for your... whatever the crud that was. I just saw it said German in it, so... It was something consumable. I don't know what it is, but... I don't know what it is, homies. I don't know. He didn't give you any Pixar movies because Rick Astley will never give you Up. That's true, and that's such a not cool thing. You know, I actually like Up, but you know what I like more? Wall-E. But thank you, Rick. I appreciate it, homie. Dude, there's 2 ways to go in here. What's this one? I love this. It's cool. What? That's a cool little Easter egg. I love the 8-bit. This is so cool. This is the OG, though. Oh my lord, I love the Goombella one, because it looks just like a Goomba from the other game. Flurry looks horrifying. I love Iggy Wig. Yeah, I like the way Koops looks. I think Koops is really cool. Do 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 do. This is so powerful. I like this. All right. I like Bobbery as well. Koops is awesome. Let's see. They charged me the full amount. Don't know what's wrong. You know what I think? Don't worry. I don't know the whole lot of it. I think it's probably just because of German currency. I think that might be what it is. No, I fixed it though. I fixed it. You're good. I fixed it. I think it's probably like a specific thing. I think. And that might be what it is. Well, actually, I shouldn't say German currency. I don't know if it's German currency. You're okay though. You're a-okay though, homie. Okay. It was just $3 for me. So it does stink that it spoiled it, like a little bit of it for me. But all I know is it's German. That's all I know. So. If you like Up, you'd love Up Dog, dude. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude. I ain't gonna lie. It's just the same as Under. It's the same as Under There. So it's a pretty good movie. You should get money back. Okay, I got you, homie. I was just making sure then for sure. It's all right though. $3 isn't gonna bug me a whole lot, but I understand though for sure. Dang, it's not Zimbabwean. That's true. You know, it would be wild if it was Zimbabwean though. All right, we're gonna go in here though. That'd be kind of funny. I'm assuming it's just in there for a little bit, like yeah, it's just like a fun Easter egg. You know what I mean? All right, let's go where we're supposed to. Where are we supposed to go? I'm going back all the way over here. Dude, I think Throne's trying to give you some extra money or something, bro. It's crazy. Or I guess they're trying to get themselves some extra money now that I think about it. But thank you regardless though, Sal. I appreciate it. Or I say Rick himself. Based. Alright. I think it was left, middle, right. Alright, right, middle, left. What? Oh, left, right, middle. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So sick. Oh. Cool. I like that. Oh my gosh. Alright. So we gotta be careful. Oh, I may not grab this. It's very particular. I gotta play a claw game, homies. You know, I remember when I played Yakuza and I'd play a claw game and thought I was so cool for winning something. This might get it. Sick. Yeah, we all want this. Oh, that one's right on. That's got to be it right there. We got it for sure. I don't know if I really need the money. If the money's worth it anyway. Okay, let's see. Let's just try and get the money. I guess we should try and get it all. Hey, it's free money. You're exactly right. How much money is this at? One singular coin. That's okay. Let's see what this is. Feeling fine. Make Mario immune to status changes. Like, yeah. I don't know if it's a 0, but I don't know how much the badge places take up on those, but dang it. I forgot that there's a timing tutor one. That kind of stinks. Hey, it's free money. You're exactly right. Let's get that free money. Dang it. I butchered this already. I kind of wish there was like a fast way of doing this. This is probably like, you know, this is what I think when I watch. Like, I've heard back in the past when big streamers would play like these online like crane games. This is kind of how I feel like it right now. I feel like I'm one of those people, you know, which is kind of wild. Do you guys feel like you're watching a guy just play a crane game? Essentially like gambling or something? It's like those 1970s TV shows. Yeah, exactly. Y'all are watching me on The Price is Right or something like that. You know what I mean? We got 2 more, homies. I butchered it. I wonder whose idea was this. Like whose idea was it to be like, guys, you know what? Let's make a crane game and put a literal singular like coin. I butchered it again. Derpy, when do we 5v5 on Family Feud? That's a good idea. I ain't gonna lie, dude. The Inky family versus the Derpy family would be so kind of sick. I ain't gonna lie. Steve Harvey would love that though. I ain't gonna lie. It'd be a lot of questions that I probably wouldn't get the answer to. I'd say cheese cactus is an answer, and then Steve Harvey would just sit there and be like, he goes, "Is cheese cactus on the board?" And then then you find out it actually is, and he's just baffled that it's even on there, you know. Dab's family is all on Twitch, so he can do, yeah, that's true. He could do a Family Feud on stream. That'd be really sick. Those shows were top tier. I agree. Yep, I did all that for 5 coins, just letting y'all know. Never tried that game. Yeah, Family Feud's pretty fun. I never played it like that, but I've watched a lot of videos for that. 5 coins in the experience. That's right. Not a lot of people get to win these, so. Oh no. Another game. Hold on. Let's go save. That's the game guy. Speaking of game shows, by the way. Look at that guy down here. Excuse me, and then save. See, I'm so used to going to bed around this time, homie, so it's gonna catch up to me. Jump. Having a life is fun, but it also sucks sometimes. Because it means less streams. But I get why, you know. Adulting, am I right? Yeah, exactly. Having a job and doing things, man. It's kind of a bro moment. But at least I get some money. Is it another game show? Wait, I gotta do a deep voice. Let's do it. Let's find a deep voice, homies.
See what this. Oh. Okay. Wow. Alright. Who are you, huh? You came here to get the elevator keys so you can access the computer room? Yeah, I thought so. Well, then you're gonna have to beat me to get it. And if you lose, your life is mine. You hear me? Mine. So what do you say?
Challenge this chump.
Whoa. Ha ha ha. You're mine now.
Oh my gosh, it's back again, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. This is gonna be kind of wild. Alright, here we go.
Alright, here we go. That scared me. Wait, do you mean the fight scared you for a second, or is the voice? That's funny if the fight is scaring you. Like, I love scary first prelude, just like the guy at the start of the game, which made funny. And here we go, folks, the main event, the 66 trivia quiz off EA. If you get 5 correct answers to the following questions, then you win. But if you just get 3 wrong answers, you're toast. You don't want to be toast, folks. Well, what are we waiting for? Here we go. Question number 1. Exactly what is hidden here? What? I don't know.
Do you want the crystal star or the box number 2? Box number 2, let's go and see what they open up box number 2 and it's some like elder being thing. Stop yapping and start the game real. He just be talking and talking, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Well, that's what he likes to be doing. He's a yapper. Not a monkey, I know that, dude. I agree. Not a monkey for sure.
Here we go, got it back. I'm gonna say elevator key. Elevator key. You sure about that? Yo, you're correct. Come on. But that was an easy one. You won't do well on the next one, I guarantee that. Here we go, sucker. Now question number 2. What's the name of the girl in Petalburg who's waiting patiently for Coop's return? It's Koopy Koo. I something know
that because who the crud is I mean, yeah, never mind. All those characters are actual characters, but still, it's Koopy Koo because listen, Patooni's the Poonie. I forgot who the crud Marilyn is, and Flavio's a freaking dude. All right, so Flavio ain't waiting for my boy Coops. He probably didn't even know who Coops was. He was too busy singing about like his sea shanty. So It's Koopy Koo, bro. It's Koopy Koo. Marilyn's the yellow-haired evil witch. Of the three sisters? Is that what you mean? Sounds like it's the three sisters.
Koopy Koo. You sure about that? Yes. You're correct, Clyde. That was the easy one. You won't do so well on next one, I guarantee it. You go, sucker. Now question 3. Goomba, Lava Bubble, Muzzy Beetle, and Boo. How many feet do they have total?
Okay, let's think about some scientific stuff here, right? Goomba, 2 feet. So we already got that off the bat. So Goomba's for sure 2 feet. I like how there's an option that says defeat. That's so funny. Lava Bubble. I have no idea. I don't even remember fighting a Lava Bubble. Buzzy Beetle has, I think, 4. And I don't think Boos have any feet at all. So I'm going to say that, like, it'd either be 6. Unless the Lava Bubble magically has feet. I have no idea. It's either 6 or defeat. Which I feel like defeat's one of those edgy things. It's like, you know, you're not actually giving an actual answer. You're just like, yeah, I actually defeat them. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Fought lava bubbles in the pirate area. So it's just the fiery little floaty fellas. Is that what that is? And I got you. I didn't know Marilyn was the yellow-haired one. Okay, so then it's 6 because Boos don't have feet. Lava bubbles I don't think have feet. And I know Buzzy Beetles have 4 because they're laying on their like 4s. And Goombas have 2 feet. So it's 6. It's 6 feet. And it's like 6 feet. You're gonna be 6 feet under when I throw hands with you, smelly cheese, is what I would say.
6 feet. You sure about that? The hole? Yeah, yo. You're correct, Clyde. That was an easy one. You won't do so well on the next one, I guarantee that. Here we go, sucker. We're on question 4. It's elementary for non-idiots, but where is the one, the only diamond star?
Diamond. I feel like the diamond star was Poshly. Definitely not Hooktail's belly for sure. It could have been Cortez's ship though. It said diamond star though, so like I would assume it's the Poshly one. I don't think Glitzville had the diamond one because Glitzville was the yellow one if I'm not mistaken. And Cortez, it's either Cortez or Poshly. I think Hooktail was the red one. Glitzville was the yellow one. I just don't remember what. I think Cortez is a blue one. If I remember, Cortez was the blue one or a blue one. So I'm kind of leaning towards Poshly. I feel like Poshly would be it. I think it's probably Poshly because I don't know, it just makes sense to me. Because like Hooktail's belly makes no sense. Because Hooktail's belly we would have already been like, it's the diamond star. Glitzville, I remember being yellow because of the rock guy. I'm gonna say Poshly. If I'm wrong, it's Cortez's ship. But because like Poshly and Cortez's ship feel like the places that it would be the diamond one. But I'll say Poshly. Excuse me.
Poshly Sanctum. Are you sure about that? Yes, I'm trying my best. Oh, it is Cortez. Oh, wrong. You're dumber than dumb. Remember, 3 strikes and you're out, loser. Well, here's the next one. Now, question 5. What was the name of the very first champion Glitz pit?
It's Prince Mush. Prince Mush. Because Prince Matthew sounds like a funny name. It's Prince Mush because I remembered specifically when we were talking to people they would always talk about Mush. And so it's Prince Mush. So I know that one.
Prince Mush. Are you sure about that? Yes, I am. Yeah, yo. You're correct, you jerk. You've already got it 4 correct, are you kidding me? Well, fine, I'm gonna toss an extra hard one your way. You happy now, sucker? Now for question 6. When did Francesca and Frankie from Longport lose on field hockey?
See, unlike him, I have this weird ergonomic brain that knows a lot about the Paper Mario story, right? Of the 1,000-Year Door. They lost their engagement ring, bro. They lost the ring. I remember that. I'm just saying. And I'm going to nail it right, too. And I'm going to be right because it's pretty cool. Yep, I ain't going to lie. It's going to be right.
Are you sure about that? Yeah. No. Correct. That's 5 correct answers. You win. I'm so mad right now. I can hardly see straight. I lose. Fine. I really hate you. Take this, you bum.
Well, that was kind of wild. That was fun, though. I'm glad that there was another, like, game show. That was really fun. That one was actually not as bad because I was paying attention. Oh, yeah, when he said when he apologized 100 times and said he said I love you like 100 times. It was pretty funny. Elevator key, and it's the red one. The red one. Man, I don't even feel that tired right now. I think it's because I'm just having a blast. Okay, now it goes to the other elevator. Is there something on the first floor? Or is this just where it starts and that's why it's the first floor? I don't know, it seems like I could go further to the right over here. Crud. Let's get my boy Bobbery out. Nice. I was like, all right, here we go. I'm focused. But we got it. Dude, I can't wait till we fight our Grotus boss fight. If there is a Grotus boss fight. Maybe it'll be a tech boss fight. I don't know. I can actually go over here. Oh, I already went this way. Okay. Tech is trying to steal your warrant. Exactly. And it's just a freaking AI. You know what I mean? The homie ain't even real. I do find it funny that an AI went like super simp mode and it was started to go for Peach. It was just, it's super goofy. But I guess it's kind of like WandaVision where it's like, you know, the girl just falls in love with Jarvis. So I guess that's kind of how it'd be, you know. The game predicted the future, it really did. You heard the stories about like how bad like people are for AI right now? It is kind of wild. Like they're crazy bad. It is insane to me that like people are that desperate for AI, you know. Oh, there's different sub levels here too. Because like AI is like wild because some people have magically latched themselves to like this AI being real deal, but it's not. It's not like a real like, you know, thing. Like the Reddit page, which is girls who marry AI. Yeah, exactly. It's weird. It's like there's no you can't marry AI, but it's sad because it's another example of idolatry, you know? What the heck? Oh crud, oh crud. Dude, drop this dumb thing, I don't need it. It's a weird form of idolatry that's like being prevalent now. Oh my gosh. Is that worth going through there? You know what I mean? That's because 90% of our generation are introverts. Yeah, I would say that too. I think it's a very big introverted thing. I do think it's completely unhealthy to rely on something like that for conversation, though, even if it's introverted. But it is kind of wild that it's turned into stuff like this. I mean, even right now, and this is like the early stage, you know. Hold on, I'll read the rest of the chat in just a second. I'm just like, I'm scared as all. This is such a long run here. Oh my gosh, dude. That was so scary. I got another security code key. Alright, let's see. It said it's not even AI yet because it has no consciousness. That's what's weird too. It's like it's really early stage too. So it's like, and people are already treating it like it's an actual like being, you know, it's really crazy. No consciousness or anything similar. Imagine what happens when humanity, when real life, yeah, like that's gotta be freaky, dude, you know? Like I just think that that's like, what do you call it? It is why, like, I get why people would be led into wanting to rely on AI and stuff. Okay, we got these, so I've got 3 of them already. All right, I got the heart one from his room, so now I just need the clubs. Or clover, I think, not clubs. Actually, that's AI's clubs because they're spades and club, yeah. But yeah, I've seen like people have like ended lives because of AI. It's pretty wild, you know. Club is the American one, ICRC. Clover is what they call in the US. Interesting, I didn't know that. I wonder why they called it clubs. Just clover makes sense because it's actual clover, but. Okay, so that's kind of blocked right now. I'm guessing the other one's going to be down here. Like, I think AI is cool in the aspect of if it's, like, helping with, like, mundane task stuff. But I think it's dangerous whenever you use it for things like conversation and stuff. Like, sure, you could get some genuine good advice from an AI, sure, but it's like never one-to-one, like, good. What is this? That ain't Peach, bro. That's not Peach. That ain't Peach, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. I knew it, bro. This dude was taking a shower and we saw it, bro. He wants to kill me, bro. He's gonna die by our hands. People use AI to plot crimes. Now that, I mean, yeah, I agree. And I know that, like, the big reason I think a lot of companies are doing AI stuff is there's 2 reasons. One, they massively benefit off of, like, the loneliness of other people. and they are gripping them basically. And they're like, they know that they're using it as like a life source, if that makes sense. And then the countries are using it because if you have like a good functioning AI, you can use it for like defense mechanisms and stuff like that too. So it's like, I get why funding AI research and stuff like that is why like countries are jumping at the race to do. So it's like there's a lot of different areas in it too. I wouldn't say no to a little AI robot dog. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool. A dog that lives forever without having to pee or poo is pretty cool. Yeah, and I think that'd be fun too. Like, you know, like I like the idea of little robot things that help you out. Maybe even like, you know, like I have an Echo over here, like in Amazon. I think those are pretty good, you know. I think those are like harmless, you know, like, yeah, maybe if it's like listening to your every conversation, it's not the best thing, but I think that they're like harmless in the aspect of like, it's not something that is on that kind of level, that is, going to be a major problem, you know. And companies right now are trying to make these real uncanny, like real life, like AI women thing. It's just really weird. And I'm like, man, we don't need like AI women or AI man looking things that look like real people. We need like, we could use like helpers around the house, sure, but like it doesn't have to look like an actual like human being, you know. Countries are using it because other countries are going to use it no matter what. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, we might as well be prepared for this evil that's going to happen before someone else uses it for wrong, you know what I mean? Or for defense as well. Princess Peach might be trapped just beyond that door. Let's make Derpy AI, bro. That would be kind of scary, bro. I don't know. Maybe I already act like an AI, so like it'd be kind of easy to like. I don't want to say fake it, but it'll be kind of easy to. Don't throw that at me, you freak! Oh man, I was trying to hit him, dude. All right, you know what? I feel like we gotta do something. I say we earth tremor. All right, hold on a second, homies. I have to turn my head without like hurting myself. All right, here we go. Nice. We did it, homies. Okay. Well, that was a pretty good bit, but now we're probably going to get wrecked by that. I don't know. I think a derpy AI would be kind of funny, but also at the same time, I'm like, dude, I don't know how I would feel about it. Oh, no. Oh, no, twice. Dude, where do these bros just be having these items at? Luckily, I still hit like a truck. The explosion does nothing. Oh my gosh. Dang it, that was pretty bad. I didn't know I could just swap a homie out and then she'd be perfectly fine. That's funny. Who to level up? Yeah. Starting for derpy AI at once and letting them argue with each other would be fun. That would be really funny. Like, imagine, like, I don't get into debates, but I'd probably debate myself. You know, that'd be pretty funny. Alright, let's see about some stats. I kind of want to go with the BP again. But I do know health, that's also important, so... I say let's go to BP. But that would be... Oh, I think I kind of see what I'm supposed to do here. Never mind. I could have sworn that I could just slide under that. Four derpy AI arguing over the best cheese. Yeah, and then one guy starts talking about pepper jack cheese for some reason. That'd be pretty crazy. I'm gonna take a guess and say I just need to throw Bobbery over here. Yep. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the crud to do here. Conversation would never stop. Europe argues over the best cheese literally since millennia. I got you, yeah. There's only a couple of European cheeses I'm familiar with. I know Uchtalipa cheese is one of them, which I think is a Finnish. Is it Finnish? I think it's a Finnish cheese. It's either Finnish or something. I'm only familiar with it because of the name in one of my cheese books, and I've liked the name Uchtalipa cheese. Like, I think it's really cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be flat out real with you. I don't know where the heck I'm supposed to go. Like, I keep feeling like there's something I gotta do. I ain't got no dang clue how to do it, though. Yeah, I'm kind of like lost. There's a card over there, though. I'm starting to get really tired, homies. Like, sleeping tired. I think it's because I don't know what I'm doing. $11 mil, bro. Dude, you're cracked. Oh, wait, I know. Hold up. Yep, there we go. Miles, my best build for sure. Awesome. Dude, you probably took that man's health down like at least a half or a quarter from that. Yeah, I don't know why I zoned out so hard. I was thinking about stuff and I forgot I was playing the game. I don't know how long I zoned out for, but gosh dang it. Think I'm slowly like falling asleep. There's a small chance. I almost messed up like super bad. I don't even think I'll be able to use this. I won't be able to, but you know what? Oh, I was gonna use it, but then I realized I can't. Okay. Well, that stinks. I have so many ultra mushrooms. I'm just gonna throw this out. Dang it. I think after we get to the next save point, I do have to end stream because I'm getting so sleepy, homies. I know it hasn't been like a full, like, you know, 3 hours or anything, but we're kind of getting close to that. But yeah, I started stream super late. That's a big reason why I'm like tired. I'm assuming I jump on these down here. Okay, I was like wondering. I was like, what in the world? There is something here. Oh my gosh, thank you, thank you. I do want to get through this whole area though first. There's also an area down there. Okay. Okay. I probably shouldn't have jumped off the side like that. I was just kind of like, I guess I was just thinking, but I was like, I need that card. Dang it. I gotta redo that whole spot again. Kind of want to jump back in there. But I say, you know what? I say let it grow. I say let it die. Oh, there's multiple ways of going over here. Okay. I keep getting the ultra mushrooms, but I don't need them. Oh, okay. I don't know what that thing does down there. Well, I'm gonna have to go back up anyway, so let's go and do this. That way I can get this key card. The security key is a star. What's down here? Wonder if that's just a bottom pipe down there. It is. I can't really do much with the bottom pipe down here though. And a half health furthest I've gotten. Gotcha. I think the furthest I've gotten him down was to 1/3 of his health. That's about the furthest I've ever gotten with him. Yeah, when I got him to 3rd phase, I was like, I am done for. I almost jumped on that, but I was like, I probably shouldn't. Okay, I guess we should try and push that button down here. Okay, even better. I didn't know that was a cool shortcut. Sick. I can't see behind my face. Okay. I'm over here. I'm hoping... Oh, no. I didn't know this was like a big story thing here. Alright, I'm gonna go through this and then I'm gonna save and then I'm gonna be done for the night. We'll do the boss fight next week for sure. I can't do the boss fight tonight. I'd be too tired. If they throw me into the middle of the boss fight, I'm just gonna stop and be like, guys, we'll just have to do this tomorrow. Or next week. Excuse me, next week. So I'll give him his phase 3 attacks and it made me want to give up. Yeah, it's... Like, imagine getting so used to doing his phase 2 and you're finally to the point to where you're dodging everything. And then phase 3 is like, hey, I'm going to just add another one to that. And it curves my brain so much because I'm like, dude, you'll get him eventually. I believe it. If you can do 11 mil with Mael, I think you can do pretty good. Let me see. Where's the... Is it trauma? It's trauma doctor, I think. About it. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I forgot it was a different voice. I've been waiting for you. Oh, man, I've been waiting. And I hate waiting. Crump! You've been waiting for us? What does that mean? Baha! I'll tell you what. It means I used the crystal star to lure you here. So that I could take all your crystal stars. How brilliant is that, huh? And wanna know the best part? Your little peachy princess isn't even here anymore. She's at a different castle. What was the one I had for them again? Oh yeah, this one. I guess I gotta do the voice. So Peach isn't here? Why did you take her, Crump? Why did you take her? Bah, bah, ha, ha, ha. Bah, 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 bah. Like I tell you the plan. That's novice villain style. No, I won't be doing anything like that. Sorry, really, guys. Ready for the showtime? You guys are gonna be the perfect workout for Magnus von Grapple 2.0. I hope you're up for the challenge, because this is raw horsepower, kiddies. I don't know. I don't know if I should fight this. I don't know. I'm really tired, homies. Yeah, last version was buggy, so we made improvements. 1, 2, a dozen. Get ready for a whole new way to experience pain, you junior varsity losers. Oh, hold on.
Everybody's gonna suffer, Crump, no matter how many times we do this.
Dang, bro. Some wild stuff. I would say, I guess I'd go up and hammer the dude's foot. I did 5. Maybe it won't be that long of a fight. Magnus von Grapple 2.0. The upgraded version of Magnus von Grapple. Max health is 70. Dang, bro. It's got 2 defense and its HP is 6. Its basic attack is a drill that moves. As a drill move that drops from above. It also sometimes releases its fists for flying X punches. Each X punch has a max HP of 5. Okay, 5 I can deal with then for the most part. When those fists are flying, you may get attacked by the fists and body in 1 turn. Take care of those low HP fists early on, trust me. When the body's HP gets low, it'll also fire machine guns and who knows what else. Oh my gosh. It may not look too different from the Little Ridiculous though. It is. I do like it though. It's pretty cool. Here it comes, suckers. Magnus drill attack. Oh crud. Oh crud. He's already like a little bit lower now. I say let's swap my boy over to Bobbery. And Bobbery can use Bomb Squad. Bah, ha ha. Time to unleash some of those sweet special features on this bad boy. Oh man, this is gonna be so good. This may not be worth the hit I'm about to take, but I'm dropping the bombs over on him. Oh my gosh. What the heck? I'm getting blasted right now. I'm beginning to think that that wasn't really worth it at all now that I'm looking at it. Man, I was hoping to see what that would do. Yeah, that's 4 hits. I might as well just keep doing that then. Dang, I did it too early. Okay. If I can somehow get this, this would be awesome. No! I tried my best on it. Okay. I would say, in this case, let's swap my homie out here. And let's just use Goombella to, like, attack this guy. Okay. I keep doing it too early. We need to heal after this turn. I'm on the brink of falling asleep. Not that it's a boring fight. I'm slowly falling asleep. Bah, ha, 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 crud. You guys should be little puddles of nothing by now. Oh well, I've still got some tricks up my sleeve. The crud. He's sucking up the audience. Bah, 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 ha, ha. Eat this. Bro, Mario just died. Dude, I'm so glad I have a freaking life mushroom on me. Oh my gosh. That would have been so bad. Dude, imagine sitting there and not having that on you. That would have been terrible. Nice, that was close. Get that out of here. Okay, it's 18. There's a little bit more. I'd say about one more turn and we might be good. No. How? What? My sweet powered up robot is on the ropes. This is wrong. Probably need to use the sweet treat thing at some point here. Okay, yeah, definitely one more turn and then he's done for. I zoned out again. Dang it, I panicked. It's alright. I don't even know what I was doing there. What the heck just happened? It doesn't matter anyway. I'm gonna kill him. E-cactus freak. That's right, bro. We done wrecked you. Blah, blah, blah. Dude, sick. What I call being a gamer right there. And a free 100 coins. 31. That's pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. That's not pretty good at all. I can't believe it's the number after there. Bro, you're about to explode. Grotus! Oh my gosh, dude. What the crud? Did he just blow up the whole entire... Oh, there he goes. He just blow up the whole moon base. And got Team Rocketed off the sky right there. Mario. He just said Mario. Mario, my young lad. You've collected all the Chaos Emeralds. Your star power is now 8. Mario learned the special move Supernova. Please let me save. Don't tell me you're gonna put me through all the prologue stuff again, please. At least let me go save first. The last crystal star had been found, or had been hidden in the X-Naut hideout on the moon. But by the time Mario recovered it, Peach had already been taken away. Where could Peach be now? And what of the elusive Grotus? Perhaps he holds the key to the remaining puzzle. Mario finally has all 7 crystal stars. Where will they lead him next? Oh no, it's Bowser. I guess I gotta be Bowser. I'll try my best to be entertaining. Alright, but I'm slowly, like, falling apart.
Alright. We're here. Now there's this super partially sanctum of crystal stars there, right?
Yes, they say, your putridness, and lo and behold, there it is, now, right behind you.
Great, about time something worked out for old Bowser. Here you go.
Okay, so this is it's kind of funny. Yeah, I can talk to this lady right here. I'd say I'd like to mount a large animal horn in my foyer to highlight my social status. Oh my goodness gracious, you have terribly fine horns, don't you, you great thing?
What? That's disgusting. Get away from me, creep. You can't have my horns.
Oh, dude, that's so goofy. Get away from me, freak. Oh, you just gonna breathe fire on her. Ah! Mommy! Alright. Hello there, guy. Poshly Heights is a nice warm afternoon, eh? What's that? You're a great and evil king, are you? Really? Yeah, you know, guy, I think maybe you got a little too much sun, eh? Dude, he's just like, you got a little too close to the sun there. Oh, look, my heart trembles. The fountain, so elegant, this art at its finest. So very observant as usual, my dear Golbob. Indeed, surely this is an artist's art. Yes, dearest, one cannot measure its worth by coins. That is what makes art art. And yet, the filthy rich always seek to define art with their ill-gotten coins. Yes, they seek to buy it, yet how can one appraise what the eye cannot perceive?
Whoa! I don't have a clue what you're talking about. You people scare me, seriously.
These people talk too much of a big brain going on here. Wow, you're big, mister. What's your name? Evil King Extraordinaire. Business of Legend. Koopa Coot. Oh my gosh, dude. Businessman of Legend sounds pretty sick. This sounds like something Bowser would say. I don't know if he'd say Evil King Extraordinaire. Businessman of Legend sounds funny. I like it.
Wahaha, I am Bowser, Businessman of Legend. Fear my accounting.
Oh, a businessman, like business trips, bribes, and brown noses? Oh my. Wow, tough life, huh? So, mister, are you in charge of the coffee maker or what? I guess I can do Evil King Extraordinaire again. Yeah, yeek! Oh, so you can scare off, the little homie. Bro, he's gone, bro. Okay, it's just the same thing. All right, let's go inside. Maybe we'll see Pennington here. It's locked. It won't budge. He's such a baby, bro. Look at this man-child, dude.
Darn it! Whoa, baby. Awesome. They opened, talk about lucky. I guess rage really pays.
That's right. If you get rage baited, it's wild. Don't hate. He's the king of the Koopas. You're right. He does have a bit of an honor code. You're right. You're right. You're right. Dang, I really was wrong. That's the thing right there. But you're right. He seems to be a kind guy. Well, maybe not kind, but he is very respectful to his troop. Is what I've heard. I've heard him and King Dedede are very tight in the aspect of like being like respectable bad guys, kind of the deal. Dedede's based. Yeah, I really like Dedede. I have a Dedede like back over there. And I actually like playing Dedede in Smash when I play Smash as well. Like I think Dedede's like my favorite out of like the big boss villain people. But you never played a Kirby. I know, right? It's disrespectful, isn't it? So maybe I'll get to see him in Forgotten Land, and I'll finally be like, I see a game with Dedede in it. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, Dedede seems like the kind of homie that's like he's like bad, but he's not like he has a heart, but he's not. He's just a disgruntled guy, you know.
Yes, this is it, Haggy. This is finally it. At last, I've gotten my mitt on a crystal star. Yes.
Impressive work, Lord Bowser. Now you're the absolute best star-getting guy.
There's my boy, dude. Pennington. You there. I have you now, villains. You are common thieves, aren't you? Aren't you? My eyes never deceive.
What are you implying? I'm no little thief. I'm the one who resists Kingdom Evil. The Shadow Thief. Oh my gosh. The Shadow Thief. Bowser, the Shadow Thief. Not a thief. The best thief. I'll be taking this. Thanks.
What? The Shadow Thief? I knew this had the scent of no mere burglary, huh? Burglary, huh? You've been hornswoggled, Shadow Thief. For that is a fake, or for that is a red herring, a fake. I like how you could hear him say a fake, that's funny.
Oh, wow, a fake?
But look at that fancy display, the pedestal and everything. It's so posh. If it's a fake, then where's the real one, huh?
If you must know, I gave the real one to Luigi. Ho 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 ho.
Oh my gosh. You have got to be kidding me. You mean to tell me that Luigi beat me here? Those Mario Bros are the most annoying brothers of all time.
How bothersome. The fact that we keep getting outmaneuvered is disturbing.
I love that he's like, he knows, he said he meant Mario, but he just kept calling him Luigi.
But where in the world could Mario and his brother be heading? Where?
Who said Lord Bowser? I was a Goomba.
Paragoomba, why are you so worked up over there? Tell me.
Now reporting, sir, madam, sir and ma'am. Mario's collected the 7 crystal stars and is headed for the 1,000-year door.
What? The 1,000-year door? What in the heck is that?
The thousand-year door, an unbelievably legendary treasure, is behind that door.
Yarg! Then I'm going there to immediately. Princess Peach and the legendary treasure will be mine. Cammy, we're leaving now.
I like how Pennington just sat there. Well done, Luigi. Way to fail. Way to not fail yet. Wherever you are, you continue to triumph. Okay, well, there you go. Gosh dang it, my arm's a little grody. We finally got out of the seven crystal stars. Corking. Now we can open. We can open the 1,000-year door. Yes, but we still don't know where Princess Peach is. Well, let's head back to Roadport, eh, old boy? Perhaps Professor Franklin can help us find our dear Princess Peach, hmm? Okay, let's go save, and then I think we'll be ending for the night. So, I think that's good, though, that we got to end on a boss fight here. Because, like, that helps, because that means that I can just go... What stinks, though, is I don't remember the... Where was the fast travel? There was a fast travel. It was sub-level 2, I remember that. Yeah, we got all 7 real. That's pretty cool. I might have to... So, I would say the next stream we do of this is the last stream of this. Why is this one not open? Why is that locked? Why are both those locked? That's where they are. Where the homies are at. Yeah, why is everything locked down here? Where's our Kirby Forgotten Land collab? Maybe in 2 weeks, bro. The elevator won't move. That's rather odd. Looks as if we can't go back this old way, boy. We'd best look for another way out. How do you find another way out, though? I could have sworn we, like... excuse me. I could have sworn we saw, like, a fast travel thing. I guess it'd be on 4. Yeah, it would be on 4 because there's another door on the right over there. I do think I will play Kirby Forgotten Land, though, in 2 weeks, maybe. Yeah, this one's open now. I think we need to wait. I think we need to wait here. Hold on. I think this is where I need to end, homies. I'm sorry. It's been 3 hours and stuff, and I'm so tired. I don't know if I can handle doing that again. Yeah, I heard that there's a Switch 2 exclusive DLC, and I was like, man, I don't have a Switch 2. Is the DLC good? I don't know what the DLC is. I know it's called, like, Starred something. Thanks for the stream, Dursurpy. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I just want to see if it's saved right or not. It's like a bonus story mode. Well, that's kind of cool. In terms of game into 4K. Oh, that sounds cool. Okay, this is a good spot then here. I wish I could save on the lower areas. That would be really cool, but I'll know where to go the next time we play this. But yeah, I want to try and see if, well, if I get a Switch 2, I wouldn't mind trying to upgrade for that game, because that's kind of cool that they have, like, exclusive content at least, so it's like, you know. Because the other games were just kind of like an upgrade to, like, oh yeah, you can now play this game in the better graphics and stuff. But now, like, you know, they can play other stuff. But I got all these games to play now. And it's kind of wild. I also, with Silksong coming out, Fangamer had a big sale on, like, Hollow Knight stuff. So I got a big bundle of Hollow Knight stuff. And I got, like, the collection of, Hollow Knight with a coral T-shirt and stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and Kirby Air Riders is coming in November. I think that game looked pretty cool when I saw the what do you call it? When I saw the direct thing they did for it, I thought it was really cool. I was like, dude, sick. So I thought that was that was definitely one of the really cool ones that I had seen. I also liked that they liked the Starman guy so much that people were making Starman memes of whenever he showed up. So people really liked him as well, which was pretty cool. So, but I think I might head to bed. I'm guessing next week will probably be the last Paper Mario stream. But that I could be wrong. It may not be though, because I don't know if I might be doing the other content as well. Inky, you might be more familiar with this. Is if you beat the game for Paper Mario, does it allow you to go back, or is it like a you'll never come back after you beat the boss or something? Because if it is a never you'll come back thing, I might do one of the floors, but I'm not sure. But there is post game. Okay, well that's cool then. All right, I just wanted to make sure then, before I did anything, because I was more a little bit conscious of like, is this gonna cause me issues or not? So, alrighty, I think I'm going to go to bed now. I don't know if we'll raid anybody today. I'll be honest with you. I think I just kind of want to go to bed and you can lay down.